Hello there, hi. Welcome back to Adventures in Music with me, Jim, where we listen to, talk about and do all sorts of things music-y. Today, we have got an album to listen to. It's quite new. Came out at the beginning of June, 6th of June, so not quite a month old. The band is called A2Z, although they're American, so I suspect it's called A2Z. It's their second album, so it's A2Z to the power of 2, I think. There's a little 2 sort of upper in the A to Z squared, A to Z2. So this is actually made up from a couple of members, or past members, I should say, of Fate's Warning. So you remember the Fate's Warning? I've got this album here, and I remember years ago, back in the infancy of this channel, I listened to, if not the whole of this album, then certainly bits of it. I've not listened to enough Fate's Warning, and they are one band I do know that I have not listened to enough. Anyway, so this band, A to Z, is made up of Ray Alder, who is the singer from Fate's Warning, and Mark Zonder, who is a previous drummer with Fate's Warning. We've also got Philip Bino on bass guitar, Nick Van Dyke on guitars, Simone Melarani on lead guitars, and Jimmy Waldo on keyboards. It's a proggy, I don't know if it's proggy or more of a sort of hard rock thing, but it's so I've got some blurb about this. Spearheaded by the legendary drummer Mark Zonder, and along with former Fate's Warning bandmate Ray Alder on vocals, A to Z squared, or to the power of 2, or 2, I don't know what it is, builds on the groundwork laid by the acclaimed 2022 self-titled debut album. The writing of the album began when Zonder and guitarist Nick Van Dyke started working with vocalist Alder on the album's first single and de facto statement, Nothing Is Over, showcasing the band's commitment to making heavy music that's sophisticated but hooky and accessible. Ah, we like hooky and accessible. Here we do. Helping achieve those oral goals are bassist Philip Bino, who's played with Steve Vai, Ring of Fire and Warlord, Italian guitarist Simone Melaroni, and keyboard player Jimmy Waldo. So, it's 10 tracks. I'll find the list of songs. Here we go. So we've got 10 tracks spread over probably 2 videos. So Fire Away, Running in Place, Nothing Is Over, A Wordless Prison, Reaching Out. That'll be the first 5. And then we have The Remedy, I Am Numb, This Chaotic Symphony, Learning to Fly, and Now I Walk Away. Quite what we're in for, I do not know, but it's going to be hooky and accessible and heavy. Def Leppard, maybe? I don't know. Right, let's do it. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1, bosh. Ooh, straight in. Fire away. Very melodic.
Time, a prisoner in
Not Def Leppard, that's for sure. Wow. Nice. New song. This is Running in Place. Oh, like that riff. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, didn't do it. Nice bit of bass work there. Really good. I'm loving the it feels kind of like really old school traditional metal, but with a very modern sheen to it. a lot of drumming going on. Oh, it's a fade. I was not expecting a fade out. Never mind. Right. Nothing is over. A very 80s drum sound, like gated reverb. Just very, very straightforward rock and roll, albeit with some quite complicated arrangements and very, very, very accomplished playing. Nothing wrong with this whatsoever. Nothing is over. Simone Mulleroni, very good guitar player. Oh, don't fade. You could finish it. Bow. You could just finish it there. You don't need to do this fading. Oh, I hate a fade out. Right. The Wordless Prison. That sounds like the Chain. Bom 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 bom.
If time were on your side, would you have noticed? When you had crossed the line, did you not care? Did you refuse to fight? I guess I'll never know. I still regret the fact I wasn't there.
That's nice. Dum, bum, bum.
If I said too much, you'd let me know.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
If I cared too much, it never showed. But over time, the talk wore thin, and the ocean in between grew within. And though the hurt lives on, I feel I must admit that I like the way it feels when I forget.
Ooh. Okay.
But a camouflage, I wear it on my skin. Light has gone and left behind its sorrow. Time moves on, black as night, along we carry on. I know we never said goodbye, but how could we have known? And there's nothing I can say, locked in a wordless prison. Even time cannot escape. Now I watch the darkness fade, moving in slow motion, but your memory remains. I have crawled through halls of fire. I have longed to find the peace that hides within us all. I know that nothing really ends. I know we'll meet again. And there's nothing I can say, locked in a wordless prison. Even time cannot escape. Now I watch the darkness fade, moving in slow motion, but your memory remains. Are we bound by fate? Has our path been chosen? Do we kneel before heaven? Now we turn the page, and we're walking away. I found the words to say.
That's so good. Really, really like that riff. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Perfect. That's how you end a track. That's how you end a track. Reaching out. Here we go.
I can have a moment. Just let me catch my breath. I'm searching for the right words, but I still can't find the strength. I know our pairs are woven, but hidden from our sight. Lucidity, come back to me. Now I feel so lost inside. I'm calling out, I'm falling in. I've never wanted this to end. I'm reaching out, take my hand. I could feel it coming. The night was closing in. A silhouette I can't forget was reaching for my hand. I'm calling out, I'm falling in. I never wanted this to end. I'm reaching out, take my feel like a candle in the wind, just waiting for the end. Silent pride burns there beneath the skin, a prison from within, but there's nothing left to blame. It all remains the same. I know if I can't find my way, I'll always feel the pain. Now shine your light and guide my way back home. I'm calling out, I'm falling in. I never wanted this to end. I'm reaching out for your hand. The night is closing in. I'm calling out, I'm falling in. I never wanted this to end. I'm reaching out, take my
And there it ends. There it ends. Right. We've got 5 more tracks to listen to. So I'll get on and do that in a few minutes. But let's have a little think about this. This is pretty good, isn't it? It's very, as I said, going through, very sort of steeped in sort of traditional, classic 1980s sort of, I don't know, sort of straightforward metal, but it's got a very sort of modern feel to it from a production point of view. But yeah, there's a sheen to it. It sounds great. We're very used to, with metal, having very, very, very harsh vocals, and I really like this that it's not. I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say they're completely clean, but they've sort of got a nice sort of grit to them. So I think he's done a good job with that. The drumming is very, very good, but not a but. There's not a lot of dynamics in the drumming. It's all sort of like completely sort of powering through. But it's probably what you need with this music as well. What was I thought was something I was going to say about it as we were going through, and I just can't. Maybe I'll remember at the end of the second half. Lots of melody. So lots and lots of melody, lots of hooks. They're very successful in that. It does feel... I'm not going to say... Yeah, I will say Def Leppard. It's kind of got that sort of... that hookiness that Def Leppard would have. And I said that at the beginning before I even heard it. But with a much, much heavier sound, if that kind of makes any sense at all. I like the keyboards on here. The keyboards are very low key, and obviously they're in a supporting role. It's not a keyboard driven sound at all. So if you compare this, for example, with something like Dream Theater, where the keyboards are very, very prominent. In fact, they are the on an equal pegging, I guess, with the guitar in there. In here, it's very much more. It's taking more of a role as like the rhythm guitar. So you've got the rhythm guitar anyway, but you also got the keyboards there as another layer of support behind it, with a few little embellishments of the samples and stuff lying around. But overall, they're fantastic. Really, really good. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, really enjoying it. So there we go. A to Z. The album is A2Z2 squared to the power of 2. And we've got more to listen to. I'll see you on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. And until then, this is Jim. Over and out.